If you like Doom Eternal
and like videos about Doom Eternal,
hit like and subscribe. And the bell. Hit the bell. The bell. I always forget that. Fucking bell. Hello and welcome to the Ministry of Gamers. I'm Brent.
I'm Jay.
And today we're going to talk to you about Doom Eternal. Yes. Yeah. We went to Quakecon 2019.
Yeah.
You know, it's actually the first time they've ever done a Quakecon in Europe.
It's pretty exciting.
Yeah, I mean, it's always been in America before.
Yeah.
This is the first time they've actually done one over here. And we went for the press day.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool, wasn't it?
Yeah. It was quite. It was nice being the press day because it was quiet.
It was very quiet.
Yeah.
There's, there was literally no one playing Blades at all. Yeah, that was the other game that was there, Elder Scrolls Blades, that mobile game.
Yes.
They had it on the Switch, didn't they?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was like, if Tumbleweeds could have been in the room, we would have seen them rolling around that area.
I think, a lot of people have probably already played it on the mobile, and the Switch is no different, but I think, the main event obviously was Doom
Eternal.
Yeah,
there was lots of other cool stuff there. They had the original Dooms and stuff on retro consoles.
They did, they had every single release of Doom on every single console all in a row, and it was very cool to look at. Yeah. And all the mods as well. They had Brutal Doom and things like that there.
And they had Rage 2 was there. Fallout 76.
And then the other big one there was Wolfenstein. Had quite a big presence as well.
Yeah, Wolfenstein with the Cyberpilot and
Youngblood.
That's the one. It came out yesterday, didn't it?
It did, yeah.
And biggest announcement of the event so far was that they released Doom 1, 2 and 3 on the Switch. Just dropped it like that.
I missed that.
You missed it, yeah.
Who told you that? No one told me.
Breslin told me that.
Well, okay.
Yeah, but it should have been. We should have been told at the event, but I found out afterwards. So yeah, bad planning on their part, maybe. I don't know.
It was.
But they dropped all 3 Dooms on the Switch, so you can play that right now if you wanted to, which is great.
I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go and get them.
Anyway, so enough of that. Doom Eternal. We got there. We got to sit down and start playing it. You played it the most.
Yes.
I was running around filming all the lovely footage that you're seeing right now. So Jason got to play the bulk of the demo. We only had a small time slot, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, I think I did feel bad for it because when you sat down and put the headset on and started going, the guy was like, "We've got 5 minutes and we need to swap," and I was thinking, I ain't gonna tell him. I'll let him have his fun for 5 minutes. Yeah,
it was fun. It was fun. But Jay, how does it compare to Doom 2016?
Well, it's quite funny actually. I want to say it's more of the same, which is great because that's all I wanted was just exactly as the 2016 one was. However, they've added a lot more to this one, so there's different ways of traversal. So I know you went through the tutorial at least. So you have like a double jump, a double dash, and rock
you
climbing.
Can grab the walls and scale walls and stuff, and that's really cool.
Yeah, it was a little bit much to get your head round because obviously when they throw you into the demo, it kept jumping forward in this level. Yeah, so you didn't really have a lot of time to kind of get to grips with it. And I found myself sometimes when I was showing this like epic journey across this chasm, and I was just like, whoa. And then I was like double jumping, then dashing, and then forgot that I had to press the right stick to grab. So it was a little bit to get my head around. But I think, introduced slowly in the game, it would be really cool. A lot more enemy types as well.
Yeah,
a lot more enemy types.
The brief moment I was playing, I think I got to see a soldier and an imp and the regular zombie type dudes.
So they're all there, and the big I can't think what they're called now. Just the big muscly guys are just running.
The Hell Knights.
Yeah, they're back in there.
Those are nuts.
But there was loads of new enemies like this, like winged bat like type creature. There was some guy that was running around with 2 massive like swords for arms. That
definitely didn't get that far.
That just rushes you, and and they've added a lot more strategy into how you play the game as well.
I was going to say that, like, through my brief time playing it, I did get to you use the left bumper or L1 if you're playing on PlayStation to throw a grenade.
Yeah.
And you can press the Y button to use a flamethrower that sets them on fire, and you can press the X button to use the chainsaw. Yeah. And if you use the chainsaw, it gives you more ammo. If you use the flamethrower, it can spit out armor shards from the enemy, and then obviously a grenade just causes mass carnage and blows things up.
Yeah.
Which is cool. But juggling those 3 elements really adds a lot of thought and a lot more chaos to the gunfights. You know, it's a lot more about, you know, oh, my armor's low. You can't just do the kills anymore, the glory kills, which are there and are still amazing.
They are so cool.
But the just juggling that, like using the flamethrower and using the chainsaw, I think it means you get to see the chainsaw being used a lot more, and it's just a lot more fast paced and more about that traversal as well.
Yeah, because I found myself running around killing all the stuff, like firing without even thinking about it, and then it would tell me I've got low ammo, and there's not really much ammo around. So then what you find yourself doing is running around trying to find the weaker, like, zombie enemies that you can easily cut down to get your ammo back, and then you can jump back into the fight and kill the bigger stuff. But yeah, I like the strategy with it, so you can now shoot various body parts off the demons.
Yeah, I noticed that there's, like, some of the demons had different weak spots now. Like you had to shoot the gun arms off, like that one demon, and it kind of renders him useless. And then obviously the spider demon, like, you shoot it in its brain and it, like, so it's like different parts of the enemies actually cause different damage now, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, and there's a lot more weapons as well.
I only got to see a few of them, but the few weapons I used, they were all new, or if they were older ones, they still felt new. All of even the original guns, like the heavy, like, rifle and the shotgun, they've all had, like, overhauls, and they all feel meatier, if that's even possible, because I mean, it was pretty visceral in the last one, but this time it's like the heavy rifle, when you're firing at enemies, you can literally feel every round just pound through their flesh. And oh man, it's they've just nailed that feel again, haven't they?
Yeah, definitely. It definitely was a lot more meaty, and some of the weapons that I got to use, like the super shotgun was the one. It's the one with I think it's on all the demos with the grapple. So you can grapple an enemy,
pull them close, and then
and as you're flying towards them, it fires both barrels at once, and just boom! And it's just this red mist and body parts going everywhere. So that was really cool. And one of the laser weapons, its secondary fire was it shot out like a projectile. Blue line is how I'll describe it, and it grabs the enemy, and as you hold it down, it builds up, and then when it builds the top, the enemy just explodes.
Oh, nice.
But it was pretty cool because I was using it on one of the big demons, and it took a while to build up, but as it was building up, I was walking around and catching other demons in the crossfire, and it was damaging. This blue beam was damaging the other enemies.
That's so cool.
So that was pretty cool.
So many different ways to play the new Doom, and the traversal's the biggest part, I'd say. They've upped the graphics again, haven't they? It's been nicely polished. Everything looks that little bit crisper. And we were playing on high-end PCs with RTX was definitely on. And it was very, very, very pretty to look at. Unfortunately, we can't really show you that, or even if you could, you wouldn't get the feeling from this video because it's only 1080p or whatever. But also, we weren't allowed to get any direct capture from the day, so all the gameplay footage you're seeing is previous released footage that's been out everywhere. But we weren't allowed to. We weren't even allowed to film, like, screens. We got some shots of us playing, but we couldn't directly film what we were actually playing. So
there were many people watching us.
Yeah, they were very strict. Waggy fingers all around. But yes, it was a great day. London traffic's a nightmare as usual, so I don't really like that. But it was really fun, and it was nice to see all of the Bethesda product line there, even though I don't like all of them. Blades. It was really good. Free bar as well. Lots of free drinks and food.
Yeah, that was a nice touch.
The Fallout board game looked pretty cool as well.
Yeah, it did. But all the board, I was going to say, the miniatures on it looked great, but all of the board games, the miniatures looked really, really good.
Yeah, the board games are really coming back in fashion now, aren't they? Anyway, that's all the time we've got for. I hope you enjoyed this little preview and a small snippet of our trip to Quakecon 2019, and I hope you're all looking forward to Doom Eternal, which releases in November
22nd, I believe.
Nice. Thereabouts. We'll put the real date on the screen if we got that wrong. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to hit like, also subscribe if you haven't already, and as always, I've been Bren.
I've been Jay,
and we'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.